You are going to swear in on 27th, 26th
Yes.
of Agwakabi. So why is it that with the youth, because we have youth who are in the National Youth Council, why are they not swearing with you guys? Because we have youth at LC2, LC3, LC4. Because since we voted for them, they should swear with you. Because in the so doing of the swearing, that's when they will be obligated to the responsibilities they have as the youth, as the chairpersons and the whole council. Should we think that it is one of the reasons why we, the youth, are not considered in the government programs, most of them?
Basically, that wouldn't be the reason why. Those youth structures, right?
Yeah.
They were designed to prepare for voting for the councillors, for the leaders. And those who are swearing in are the councillors who were elected by those committees. Right? So meaning that there is also a program designed on how those youth structures work. And as we are going to be sworn in, meaning we shall be oriented about our work. Even those who have been in the regime will also be oriented.
By any chance, could there be a chance that these councils of the NYC, they swear in the chairperson and his council, or could it be that these people they just put us there as the NYC council just for informality, just as a way of getting our youth councillors?
The truth is that the NYC councils, they also do make sittings. Yeah, so they also have a design program. They also do work. But the thing is that at the moment, most of the people who are on those committees have not been highlighted on what to do and how they can operate. But basically, their mode of work and how they will be operating, it entirely depends on the chairperson. The chairperson of LC3 of NYC is the one who is always well informed about that stuff. But as a councillor, my obligation and my duty and area of work is within the council.
So,
meaning, on those committees, I am an ex-official. Yes.
So, it is us who are on those committees to tell you that we, the youth, we want this.
Definitely.
So, you go. So you will block away.
Yes, definitely. I am an ex-official on those NYC committees.
So meaning your seriousness depends on us.
Yeah, so my seriousness depends on the pressure from you guys. And our performance as leaders depends on how we will cooperate together. The councillors working with the NYC to ensure that there is harmony and everything is done in the right way. But there on the NYC, I'm an ex-official. Unless if I was a member on NYC at LC3, that is when I would be part of their meetings as a member. But even when I go there as an ex-official.
We shall be inviting you.
Yes, definitely, as an ex-official.
Because me as Ramanya, when we were entering this politics, all of us.
Yes.
Mostly we didn't know what we are entering into. Well, one, they happened. We were in holidays. Campuses, they have their own holiday. So we had nothing to do. We had no jobs, we had nothing to do. We had to enter those politics. But you find someone is the secretary for sports, secretary for culture and such, he doesn't know what is his responsibility on the council. It is only the chairperson, secretary for finance, and then the female secretary for female affairs that are a bit so considerate. And maybe the general secretary, because for him, I think his main importance is writing the minutes and editing them. Those are the people who really somehow not actually very sure if they understand their job. But all the other 5 members, I'm not sure if they know what they should do. Because what is the importance of the secretary for publicity on the National Youth Council?
You see,
most people don't know what they
you see, leadership is a calling. There are also councillors who don't know their responsibilities.
Yes.
Even at the level of a chairperson, one doesn't know what he's obligated to do to the people. You find someone is contesting for councillorship and is telling the public that he will do for them roads as a person.
There is one time one of our councillors there, she came asking for votes and she was like, I should gather for her youth. I did.
Yes.
It was like, the youth, you have some money there in the councils, the youth livelihood, I will make sure you have to get on that money. And from the information I got recently, those councillors are also not informed, I think. The livelihood fund in the Gov'T, it's no longer coming. One reason, those people, the ones that took it first, they didn't bring it back. And you know, it is like a loan. You take, you bring back.
Yes.
Though without, I think it is called a grant, with no interest. So the only solution was, you go look for the people. You bring them, they pay.
Yes.
Then that's when Gov'T will start getting the youth livelihood fund again. And you find the councillor telling you that money is there, they are going to fight for it to bring it back.
Definitely.
And that shows they are not informed themselves as councillors.
Yeah, that is true. Many people, when we are in the time of campaigns, right? Any leader who is contesting tries everything possible to convince the public to elect him or her. So in so doing, you find that someone has promised even what cannot be done within his limits. Because at LC3 level, right? If you are to do something that is not within the budget of the government, meaning that what you are talking, you're going to do it using your own money in the pocket. But unless otherwise, something that is not within the budget,
it can't be done.
It can't be done. Because even you have seen things within the budget not being done. So, how can you start promising something that is not within the budget? Us is to understand what is within the budget, within our perimeters. And you get to know if they say that the youth are allocated maybe 500,000 per quarter. How can you utilize that little money to support the projects that are being done by the youth? But unless you are well informed of the share that you have, right? You cannot be so sure about what you can truly deliver to the public unless you were expected to use your own money to support the public. So that is why in most cases you may not blame someone if he or she what is speaking has not been oriented about what he or she does. So even these youth structures, it might not be a problem that they don't know what they do. What the problem would be if they are not guided on what they should do by the people in the authority who designed that system. But the truth is, whichever responsibility you serve on a committee, it only becomes effective when the committee is working as a whole.
Okay.
You can never say that as a sports person on the committee or a general secretary on a committee, you can effectively do your work where there is no sitting of the committee. You cannot write the minutes when there is no sitting. So meaning that you should all be engaged so as you can be able to make use of those positions you have on committees. But as a youth councillor, in partnership with those structure committee members, there is much we can do. And when we have all met and we have designed a program on what we can do, basically within the limits, the perimeters of our working place,
Yes.
we identify what we can do with the little resources available. There our regime, our leadership can be effective, and we can do much for the public. But unless we work together, we get to know what we can do for our people. Then there will also happen, those 5 years, they will end, we go in the same system again. What is important, those people or those youth within those structures, there should be the will for them to advocate for those youth structures, to grow and to be empowered like that. But you cannot expect another councillor or anybody else to fight for the youth, yet we ourselves we can't fight for our own.
Yes, because if you're hungry and you don't tell me you're hungry, how else will I know that you want food? I might think you're sick.
So what is important is us to understand that for us to grow as the youth politically, we have to build it from ground by ourselves, such that by the time the people outside, the people in bigger offices speak interest in us, we already have something to offer. But unless we have got something we can offer, then those people won't be able to pick interest in us. They will keep using us during the elections, and after the elections,
they dump you.
They dump us. Like that. So it is important for us to organize ourselves, right? We engage each other to know what best can we do for our people. Because what our youth demand from us is what they think we have to offer to them. You might ask me for a job because you think I have it, right? But if I don't have it, and I think that there is someone who has it, I might, submit you to some other person, and I say, maybe you go and say that some other person might give you what you want, right? So it is upon us to have the will to work for our youth, to engage our youth within what we think and what is available for us. If we can use what is available for us well, then there we can be able to attract more.
Yeah.
Because if we were to use like that money you are talking about, if those who got it had used it in the right way and they had paid back, that's what meaning that project would have sustained. Even other people would have benefited.
And the reason I think those people couldn't bring it back, one, it is the government negligence about the youth. Because since we are not minded about, once you get that opportunity of getting that money, taking it back would be a bit complicated and hard for you. Because if you're not minding about me, because if they gave them that money, the divisions and the LC4s, the municipalities, those people on the council that gives out that money should do the follow-up of that money. If they presented themselves as poultry farmers, are they really doing poultry? Is their poultry doing well? How is it collapsing? Why is it collapsing? They should really do the follow-up, because if they were doing follow-up, those people would be serious on those projects, and if they were doing follow-up, they could be actually adding us money to finance our projects. If our poultry farming is a bit depreciating, they could add us money. But you give someone money, you don't follow up that money, how are you expecting them to bring it back? They should do as they should be doing. These loan officers, what they do, those people hunt for you. The day you don't bring them money, they come to your home.
Yeah, you see, in my opinion, first, before even you give someone money, right, you have to, there would have been a study, right? Before I give you money to to do poultry, do you manage it in the first place?
Have you done it before?
Have you done it before?
Do you have any plan?
You see, the problem is we are trying to solve issues which are not even there, right? Someone has not practiced business before, right? You see, in the business world, if you're going to do business, you don't start from loan money. You start with little money, testing your little money. If it works and you see you're a business getting some customers, that is when you start saying, let me go and I get the loan and I top up in my business because I've got the market, right? Because now, if I said, if you gave all the youth to do poultry, and we have no youth who are selling chicken, meaning there is no market, then that poultry business wouldn't grow.
We shall eat the hens.
Yeah, we have to identify, as you are doing the poultry business, what is the market? Does it have market? Right? So before giving someone money to do something, it is very wise to identify, is this person within having the capacity? Because like some people who got parish model money, some used it to pay school fees,
rent.
Others used it for rent. Others used to build used it to build houses.
A friend of mine took me out.
Yeah, others ate it. Meaning that money, some people invested it in things that were not going to grow to bring more money. So meaning it will be hard for that person to bring that money again.
Yeah.
So it is very important before giving someone money. You see, even in the bank, before they give you the loan, if you are acquiring the loan, they want to know what possible measures have you put to pay back their loan. If they see, one, you have no asset where they can sell and they get their money, meaning they won't give you their loan. Alright? Yeah. So meaning, if someone took the money, because it is for free, it is a grant, and there is nothing of his or hers they can sell to pay back in case he doesn't pay, meaning that if that person can take the money and goes away and he doesn't pay, and there is no other way they can get that money from him, it means that project, that grant, it will slow down, it will collapse. So our people need to be guided on how they can use that money first before they give them money. So there has not been education or sensitization by the government for the projects it has put money, especially the money that has been invested in the people. So by the time you bring the project of money, of giving people money, have you taken time to teach them how they can use that money to grow? We have just given them money. If you just give someone money, he might use it in things which are not productive. But if you have told someone and you have discovered that his problem is cash money, you see, there are people whose problem is not liquid money.
Hey.
Maybe their problem is market. Some people have got their goats and cows, they need market.
You need where to sell.
So you need to identify what problems are facing those people. Not all problems can be solved by liquid money. No. Some problems are affecting people's finances. One, the markets, right? People have got things, but they have nowhere to sell them. The heavy taxes. Even when someone has started like a small business, the taxes are too high, right? So identifying the problems that are bringing poverty is the key, rather than thinking that all problems are solved by giving people money.
So, in conclusion, Councillor, I see time has really gone. We are going to task you as councillors. We are going to task you in these 5 years. We want to brand our youth. Our youth to be, when you visit someone and we say, this is Stuart. Everyone already, you're not new in the people's ears.
Yes.
We want this youth to be branded that even if the MP is coming and he has not done something for them as the youth, is scared, because he will have a very large list of accountability to give us. Not just coming with petty cash, 10k, you go home.
Yeah,
with nothing like accountability. So you as councillors and the youth leaders on those councils, the NYC mainly, because for the league it is more of NRM.
Yes.
But in National Youth Council it is every youth.
Yes.
We want to task you, brand our youth, take the youth voice everywhere, not only in Kabale, because from Kabale, if they do something for us in Kabale, the Opunjiri people will want it.
Definitely.
We are going to brand the youth. The voice of the youth is going to move the whole country. Mose will have to know that the youth nowadays, I say, because those people, Mose and some other, they are aging. They are soon leaving. And I don't think Mose would want to leave the country in the youth that are not ideological, the way he calls us. Nowadays, the youth are just biological, they are not ideological.
Definitely.
Yes. So, in conclusion, I'm going to allow you to say conclusive words, greet the people you want to greet, and maybe we'll call it a day.
Yeah, I want to thank you so much for giving me the platform and for giving chance our youth. Because what the people should expect from leaders, it is their duty to deliver, and it is the responsibility of the public to task their leaders. As a leader, you are a servant for the people. Meaning, when you are tasking me to give you accountability, it is very important. That is when we shall be able to see the impact of leadership. But when the public doesn't task its leaders, and it sees its leaders as if they are demigods, then we shall see no service delivery. We shall see nothing happening to change and impact our people positively. But when there are platforms like this, where people task their leaders, where they make them accountable, it enables us, even leaders, those leaders who may want, to relax, to come upon board, to work for their people. Because that is the reason as to why they have been elected in those offices. They are not elected there to sit, but rather to work for the people who chose them. And I want to call upon all the youth to stand firm and believe in themselves. Because We can only achieve great if we are united and if we understand that we are the only ones who can shape the better future we are aspiring to, not any other person, but only us. So we have to fight for our own selves as the youth, try to see what we want and see how best we can get it. We shouldn't expect the people who are in the other old age bracket to be the one fighting for the youth. No, it is upon us to come together and get to know what do we want, because the youth have got big ideas. By the way, youth are people who are very vibrant, and I want you to understand that youth is the best stage where you can determine the future you want. You can choose, to ruin it or to build it. So I call upon everyone to come and join us, to speak and fight for our youth, to engage our youth in programs that are aimed at developing them. Through sharing, we learn. And people who never want to learn never get to know where the world is going. But the more you learn, the more you improve and the more you grow. I want to thank you very much for this opportunity once again. And I assure you that after swearing in on 26th of May, that is Tuesday, that is when we shall start.
We shall be there.
Yeah, because you have already started.
We shall be there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming and for allowing me, giving me your time to come and talk about youth issues and addressing some of the youth things. Hope when I call you next time, you'll be available and give me a positive response like you've done today.
Thank you so much.